KURM Radio, KURM, Rogers, Arkansas, is about to begin another broadcast day. We invite you to join us. We hope the news, sports, and information we carry will benefit you and your family.
My dad came from very, very impoverished background. Growing up, he didn't have running water in the house. They didn't have transportation, didn't have electricity. So he had very, very meager beginnings. And Dad tells a story about his senior year in high school. He was a public speaking champion in Arkansas, and through the FFA, went on to compete in a 3-state public speaking contest and won the contest. And out of the stands came J.W. Hull, then the president of Arkansas Tech, and offered my dad a scholarship. And that's how my dad got to college. And that's what started his career in broadcasting. That background is what caused my dad to want to give back to people who didn't have the same opportunities that a lot of people have today. And I think that speaks very well to his character. I have admired that about him my entire life.
He was a country boy that made a big difference in Northwest Arkansas, and he never forgot where he came from. I'm just honored that my name will be associated with Kermit Womack from now on.
When I think of Dick Trammel and the Colonel, a golden thread I see between the two of them is that service above self. They serve other people in their own special way.
Well, the style of radio that Dad operated was old school. It was that community involvement radio. He did this a long time, more than 70 years in the profession, the last 45 or so, running a radio station of service to Rogers in the greater Northwest Arkansas area. But things have changed over time. And while he was able to adapt to a lot of that change, it never affected his desire to be of service to his community. He believed in his heart that radio stations were purposed of real service to the community, and that's the style of radio that he did.
Colonel Womack probably did more for agriculture than anyone. He even went to a livestock sale once a week, and he broadcast live from that sale. He supported FFA, Future Farmers of America.
It didn't matter to Dad what it was. If it was an activity in the community, then it deserved to be covered, and he freely gave of his radio stations for that purpose.
I sponsor a club at Rogers High School, DECA, and it's an organization of students interested in marketing and business. We'd raise money for Make-A-Wish. The Colonel every year would allow DECA students to go into his studio for our auction. He'd turn the studios over to the high school DECA students. And I would ask the Colonel, I'd say, Colonel, what time do you want us here and when do we need to leave? And he would say, Tom, you come anytime you want to and you can leave whenever it's over.
He was just the kind of person that you wanted to be friends with. I'd just like to listen to him to see what he had to say that morning. He didn't mind expressing his opinion. He'd just say, well, this is the way I believe. You can believe like you want to. And he'd always say, whether you agree with me or not, I'm sure glad you're our listeners, and said, I respect your opinion. He did respect other people's opinions. So Colonel Kermit Womack is a great neighbor for all of Arkansas.
He would always end the show, agree or disagree, let's try to be friends. You take care now. We love you.
And as I always remind you, agree or disagree, let's be friends. You take care. Have yourself a great day. We love you.
And on behalf of all of his listeners through the years, I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to say, Colonel, you take care. We love you.
To complete the first father-son combination for the Dick Trammel Rogers Good Neighbor Award is a source of pride for me, and I know it will be a source of pride for him. Unfortunately, the ceremony was set at such a time that the House of Representatives is in session. I regret that I can't be here to personally support my father. I will be in Washington representing the views of the people of the 3rd District who have entrusted me with that vote. Though Dad would tell you, he didn't do this for accolades. At the end of the day, he did this for all the right reasons, and those right reasons were serving the people that listened to his radio station.
But as I closed out my radio career, after 72 years, I have had the privilege of living in a number of communities, and people everywhere have treated me better than I deserved. And that has been true here in Rogers. I would just suggest to you that you always try to help your fellow man succeed. That's what we've always tried to do at KURM Radio, and it's the greatest satisfaction that you can have. God bless you.
The famous children's author Dr. Seuss once said, "Sometimes you will never know the value of something until it becomes a memory." As KURM becomes a memory for each of you, know that you'll always have a special place in my heart for what you've meant to the Colonel.